Hey everybody, this is Evan with Let's Do This, and today I'm going to show you how and why to replace a ballast in your LED lights. It's really quick, it's really easy, but I think a lot of people get intimidated by this. So if you're seeing that groups of lights are out like this, it's like two in each cage, it's probably your ballast, it's probably not just your light. And the way you can check that is putting in a new bulb. If it doesn't turn on, it's probably your ballast. These are really easy to replace. Make sure to look at the ballast in the cage first by taking the cover out. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But then you get the same kind. We have a box of like 30 ballasts now because they go out so often. I'm the maintenance guy at my building. So turn off the fuse. It's very important. Just don't shut off the light switch because you could still have some pass-through power going through your ballast and you can still get electrocuted. So make sure to turn off the fuse that feeds your lights. For the cover, you just pinch it together and it pulls right out. There's no screws in that generally. But with your ballast, you'll have one screw, sometimes two. Most of them at my work are just one. But if you're paying a maintenance guy, you got to call someone to come do this. I mean, it's pretty expensive. If you just figure out how to do it yourself, I mean, one screw, get yourself a wire cutters or crimps. I also did this for my father-in-law. He has the LED shop lights in his shed. So I replaced his ballast because he thought his bulbs were out or something was up with his electric supply. So I just checked the power and there wasn't anything coming off the ballast, so I knew that was it. So he had no clue. So not only is this good for commercial, but residential, if you have shop lights or anything, those also have ballasts in them. So if both lights are out, it's probably your ballast. If you try replacing a bulb and it still doesn't work. So I keep my ballast hanging the whole time because it's easier than trying to hold on to it and juggling it while you're trying to do your wires. So I'll do my black and white first. Those usually already have a wire nut on them. So I undo the wire nut, put the new white on, undo the other wire nut, put the black one on. And then for the blues and red wires on the other end of the ballast, I usually cut the existing ones because I don't like taking out that other cover and figuring out all the wiring in there. So I usually just cut it, give myself enough wire to work with. For when I'm replacing the blues and the reds, you just connect them with a new wire nut to the blues and the reds. And I'm colorblind and I can do this, so that tells you something. It's not that hard to do. But you start doing simple stuff like this, and I mean, people think you're a superhero because I tell you what, for how easy it is. As long as the power's not off, you're not going to get electrocuted. I mean, go ahead and fiddle around with it for a while. Do make sure you have an extra battery-operated light or the light on your phone or a headlamp because obviously you're turning off the fuse. Unless you're by a window, you're going to want to see what you're doing. Sometimes people overlook that aspect of it. Since you are shutting off the lights, you're not going to be able to see what you're doing. So here's my nice wire cutter and, oh boy, I forgot what that's called. Taking the sheathing off. It gloves your wires. Well, I'll put the term in text below because I forgot what it's called. Wire cutter, but it also does other things. You can also check the gauge of your wires with that. There's little holes you can stick wire through. So if you need to replace wires, you can get the right one. Or your wire nuts are also good for certain gauges. So make sure when you're buying your wire nuts, they're for the size of wire that you're doing. You don't want them too big or too small because it could... a bad fit is a bad thing when you're working with electrical wires. So I gave myself enough room there. Trim down, expose the wire. Now I'm just going to be using my new wire nuts, doing blue to blue, red to red. And then pretty much you just hang it up there, put the one nut in, and you're all done. So really easy. If you found this informational, helpful, Give a like, subscribe. I do all kinds of DIY maintenance stuff around the house, things you didn't even know you have to maintain, like emptying out your salt brine water tank, taking out your filters, how often you got to do that, reverse osmosis system filters, do all kinds of things around the house. So make sure to look through my stuff. You might find something that you've been neglecting and you didn't even know it. Other than that, I'll just let the rest of the video play out. It's pretty self-explanatory, putting things back together here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.